Now, before we get into today's video, I do want to announce that I am doing a giveaway. All right. All you guys need to do is just subscribe to this channel, like all my videos, and watch all the videos throughout the end. And I will be giving away at 1,000 subscribers a brand new wireless OBD scanner. This is what you guys are going to be able to use on Beamer Code. And for those of you who do not have a BMW but have friends that do have BMWs, you guys could test this out on their cars, or you guys can even make money off of this. To be honest, you could put up an ad on Craigslist and be like, I could code your BMW with Beamer Code and make some money off of that. So all you guys got to do is just like the video, subscribe to the channel, get me to 1,000 subscribers, and watch all the videos. Let's get into today's video. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Vlog. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. All right, I'm going to be talking about 5 things that drivers forget to do while driving. All right, some of these things can cause an accident. I want to try to prevent that, get information out to you guys, because maybe you guys forget yourselves, you know. But anyway, let's get into today's video. Let's go. All right, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 things that drivers forget to do while driving. All right, this is going to go for a lot of drivers who just sometimes they forget, you know, to do these simple things. But anyway, number 1, all right, using your turn signal. I cannot stress this out enough. A lot of people do use it, but most people don't use it. All right. Now, when it comes to driving, I feel like any type of movement you do, you should be using your turn signal, such as switching lanes on a highway. If you find a parking spot on a street, you should use your turn signal at all times. You know, it just gives the driver a heads up, the driver behind you, a heads up on what your next move is going to be. So let's say if I'm at a red light, right, and the person in front of me does not have their signal on, and so what do I think as the driver behind them? I think that they're obviously going to go straight, right? But sometimes drivers tend to do it at the last second, or not even do it at all. You know, they decide, hey, I'm going to make a right turn here. Sometimes they do it at the last second, but most of the times they don't do it at all. And as the driver behind them, you know, I get confused, and all I see is just them slowing up, and then, you know, it could cause an accident that way. So, hey, be aware, use your turn signal no matter what. Any type of lane switch, if you're pulling into your own driveway at home, use your turn signal, because you never know what the person behind you is going to think. They're going to think that you're going straight or whatever, and they might, you know, eventually rear end you. 2, all right, this is something that I hate because it's really annoying, and it's not right. So at night, some drivers tend to leave their high beams on. You know, I don't think they notice that it's on, but it's on, and it affects the other drivers on the road. So let's say if one car is going straight and another car is coming towards them, right? And the car coming towards them has their high beams on, it's going to affect the driver that's heading the opposite way. So be aware of your high beams being on, and it tells you on the car. You know, most cars, they have a light, a blue light, that will indicate that that's your high beams and it's on. You know, at night, yeah, you might have a back road that you're on that, you know, you need your high beams, but just be aware of other cars on the road that you should turn it off for that person, because, you know, people have bad eyes, and if they look into that, you know, their vision might get blurry and they might crash. So be aware of that. Number 3, always look over your shoulder when you're switching lanes, no matter what. If you're on a highway, look over your shoulders, because there could be somebody in your blind spot and you might hit them. If you're on the street, same thing, look over your shoulders. You see, look, I'm about to merge into this lane. I see them in my mirror, but I'm also going to check to make sure that I have enough distance in between them and I could move up. This goes for everyone, really. You know, always make sure that you look over your shoulder, because a lot of times I see on the road, people are driving, they only look in their mirror, but they don't see that there's a person right there in their blind spot, and they either cut them off or they end up clipping them, causing an accident. So I cannot stress that enough. Always make sure that you look in your blind spot, look over your shoulder. It's easy to do. It only takes a second. You know, just double check before switching lanes on any type of road, whether you're on a highway or on the street. Always make sure that you check over your shoulder when you're switching lanes. Just like that. It only takes a second too. You know? Just a quick little look over your shoulder to make sure that you are clear of any cars coming over, as like I just did. Alright, so number 4. Alright. Number 4 is going to be turning on your headlights at night. Alright? A lot of times I've seen people who drive without their headlights. They think that their headlights are on, but it's really their daytime running lights that are on, and it makes it look like their headlights are on. So one way to check to make sure that your headlights are on, just look down at your dash. If your dash is bright as hell at night, you know that may mean that your headlights are not on. You can adjust the brightness on your instrument cluster that tells you, hey, it's nighttime, this shouldn't be so bright, it's going to dim itself automatically. And a lot of times these newer cars, they have automatic headlights. All you got to do is just put it in that setting. That way anytime the car senses that it's nighttime, it automatically turns on. You don't have to do it yourself. And for the older cars, you know, it should be common sense. The first thing you do when you get in the car at night, turn on your headlights. Always make sure it's on, you know? Because there's a lot of times where people with tints, like myself, how I have tints on a car, and I'm on a highway that does not, or a street that does not have any street lights, and you know, I cannot see people coming up behind me or even in front of me at times, especially when they have an all black car. So always make sure that your headlights are on at night. And yeah, number 4. And last but not least, I cannot stress this enough. Do not, please, 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 do not text and drive. All right. They say within, like, if you're sending a text message, right, within a couple of words as you're driving, that's like the equal length of a football field or something like that. Which is that's a long way. All right. So please do not text and drive. It is not good. It can wait. You know, no matter what the cost is. A lot of newer cars nowadays are coming with a feature where you can text through the car. So all you got to do is just talk to the car and then it will send a message for you. I think it's called Apple CarPlay, something like that. It allows you to text through the car, so it will read the message to you. And then you can reply from talking rather than being on your phone typing out the message, because that right there is extremely dangerous. I do not recommend people doing that. Even at red lights too, I would say don't do it, because you can cause an accident that way. All right, you know, you might think that the person ahead of you is going, but they're really not, and then you start looking up and going, and then you crash right into them because you're distracted looking on your phone. So please do not text and drive. There are incidences where people are texting and driving and there's somebody crossing the street, they don't see them, and they end up hitting them. Well, guess what? Your ass is going to jail for that, you know? So yeah, don't text and drive. It is super illegal, and it's dangerous. It's straight up dangerous. It can wait. You know, if it's really an emergency, pull up to a side street, double park, do what you got to do, put the car in park, and then send your message that way, or just call the person when you're parked, obviously. So that right there is number 5. So, and just like that, those are the top 5 things drivers forget to do while driving. For those of you who like the video, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I am dropping a lot of videos coming up in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.